Hey guys, thanks for coming on tonight, and thanks for being with us. A lot of familiar faces. Appreciate your guys' time and energy being with us all year in a season unlike any other for all of us. Tough night. Anytime the season ends, it's a hard night, and you don't come to the arena tonight thinking that it's going to be that night. You're preparing to play, you're preparing to win, and just really felt for our guys tonight. We didn't play as well tonight, obviously. It wasn't any one person's fault, but we really struggled to shoot the ball. And I think part of it has to do with the backdrop, being in a football stadium. It's a brand new ball that just gets broken out. It's a little bit stickier, on both teams. I'm not making excuses. I think you saw it in both teams shooting the free throws, shots around the basket, the three-point shooting. I thought both teams really struggled to shoot the ball. We certainly did the entire night. But that being said, we gave ourselves a chance to win. We got a lead there. We found some things. We got some stops. I thought we had a great look. We executed a really good play out of a timeout. Boo got into the lane, found Miller in the corner, which we would take all day long. I mean, he had a wide open shot there. And just was in and out. And then they came down and Trey Williams hit a three with Boo right on him. So sometimes it's make or miss with some of that. We had a couple of breakdowns with Carr. We had done such a great job on him all night. We had a couple of breakdowns with Carr in the last couple of minutes that cost us a couple buckets there with his pull-ups in the lane. And we fouled him on a three-point shot. But that being said, give Minnesota credit. Really happy for Richard and his guys I don't think people understand when you lose people the caliber of Kalsher and Robbins, that makes a big difference, and they were really on their way and had some real tough news with injuries, and their guys came out tonight and they played well and they beat us, and they deserved to win. But just wanted to thank my team. Like I told you guys, this was a really hard year. Forget about wins and losses. That is what it is. It was a hard year with the COVID stuff. And I'm so proud of our guys, the way they approached it, their attitudes all year long. They got here in the summer, and not once did they get to go home. They did not see their families for Thanksgiving. They did not see their families for Christmas. They had to kind of form a little mini bubble to keep themselves safe and give ourselves a chance to play. And I didn't want to say it before because I didn't want to jinx anything, but, we had the whole season and did not have one positive COVID test the whole year. Not one. We tested every single day. Every single day they had to come in and test. We did not have one positive on our staff or on our team, which is a real testament to the sacrifice and what these guys did in order to give themselves a chance to play. And so I thank them so much for their attitudes. Obviously, you look at our record and the way we got there was crazy, but I thank all of you, because I know a lot of you guys on there didn't pick us to win 9 games, didn't pick us to win 6 league games. So you can say about 13 losses in the middle, but we made a jump. We came in 12th place. We won 6 games. We had 4 or 5 quad 1 wins. That's progress. That's progress. And, really we felt all along with our schedule, probably 9. We needed 9 to get to the tournament. We came up 3 short. Teams that have 9 wins in our league are probably going to get into the tournament. And so obviously you could look at maybe an Indiana game or, at Penn State or Ohio State on the road or one of those Illinois games. And, had we found a way to win 3 more, I think we're a tournament team. So from where we were last year and how we played last year, to be a team in the hardest league in America that played the hardest schedule. We played the top 6 teams all twice except for Michigan, and we were supposed to play Michigan twice, but that game was taken away. So I'm really proud of our guys. I feel we got better collectively. We got better individually. And, I'm proud of this group for their attitudes, because the losing streak wasn't easy. But we kept working, we kept fighting, and we found a way to get 3 really good wins at the end of the year. And tonight was disappointing because, we were confident, we were ready to play. Just wasn't our night. Guys, if you shoot the ball, if you shoot the ball 31% from the field, 27% from 3, and 41% from the free throw line, it's going to be hard to win. And that being said, we had our chances. So It's a great group of guys. I'm really proud of them, and it just stinks because we wanted to keep playing, and that's what's hard about it.
Coop Daly.
Hi, Coach. Thanks for chatting with us all season. At the end of the game, you guys go 4 minutes without a basket. You mentioned it's hard to win games like that, but this is also the second season that's been kind of an issue, especially with close games down the stretch. Is that going to be something you guys are looking at as you go into this offseason? And if it's not, is there a key issue that you saw tonight or the rest of the season that could be something for this offseason?
Well, tonight, yes, but Nebraska the other night, was that a close game? Did we win? Was Maryland a close game? Did we win? Was at Minnesota a close game? Did we win? Was at Indiana a close game? Did we win? Was Ohio State a close game at home when we won by 1? Did we win? So it's easy to look at that tonight, and we lost a close game. We won 6 close games. Michigan State wasn't close, but five games we won close games, and we probably lost about 5. So yeah, we got to get better at that. The really good teams find a way, but to say we lost every close game, we just won 3 close games in a row. We just won a game at the buzzer the other night against Nebraska where we got a shot clock violation and we went down and Ryan Young put back. So, I think the narrative now, if you want to talk about last year and the year, yeah, I mean, that's been something that's been, and that can be something, but to put that on these guys this year, I think was a little bit unfair. I thought we were much better in close games this year. And tonight we didn't. They Marcus Carr, give him credit. He scored 6 straight points. Trey Williams hit a big 3. I thought we had some good looks during that stretch. I think Boo got fouled, missed a couple free throws. Miller had an open 3 in the corner. We had some stuff around the basket. Sometimes that goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. But I thought we were much better this year in those situations, to be honest with you. And is there room for growth? Absolutely. We got to get better in that. But I thought we improved in that area in a big way this year, just in terms of being more confident in those situations. And I think the last couple of weeks showed that, to be able to win these 3 games after losing a bunch. So yeah, I mean, we're going to continue to evaluate and get better, but hopefully experience will be something with that. Hopefully, now you're going to be talking about a team that should be very old, and that was our whole thing. We started last year and we basically were at a point with our program where we felt we needed to have a reset. We went with a lot of young guys and we believed in them and we threw them out there knowing that it was probably going to be some tough times. It's really hard to win incredibly young in the Big Ten. And we took some lumps for that, especially last year. We stayed with that group this year and we got better. I mean, there was market improvement and I truly believe that. I think playing the schedule we did is only going to make us better. And it's really hard, guys, to expect a team to go from 3 wins to like 11 or 12. I mean, that doesn't happen a lot. It's usually a steady progression. And that's kind of how we built it last time, with BMAC and those guys. They won 4 or 5, then they won 8, then they won 10, and that's kind of how it goes. You get better, you learn, you grow, and that's what I see with this group. And that's what I'm excited to keep building with these guys.
John Riker.
Hi, Coach. Appreciate you talking to us this season. Marcus Carr sign that was pretty surprising. He only had like a field goal through the first 30 minutes of regulation. The defense definitely clamped down on him. What was effective then? And then in the last couple of minutes, is that just something that like a superstar does, or is there something that you think he was effective in attacking your defense?
Yeah, I mean, I thought for the most part we did a really good job. We wanted to shrink the floor as much as we could. Obviously, a lot of his pick and rolls, we were double teaming him. We wanted him to pass. I've seen him score 40 too many times. He can single-handedly win a game. And so we wanted to make him a passer, and we wanted to try to give, like Trey Williams, I thought he really stepped up tonight and had a big game. Thought Mashburn, some of those guys did a really good job, Johnson and Curry inside. And then, when it got to the final 4 minutes, I thought one of those plays, we had a critical breakdown. It was supposed to be a trapping situation. We didn't quite get to it, and he was able to get into the middle and kind of shoot that little turning fadeaway that he makes. He made 2 of those in a row. And then we fouled him on a 3-point shot, which was, I didn't have a chance to see it or or not, but we were in our zone kind of late game. We wanted to take away his penetration, and we got him to shoot a long shot there. And, it was a foul. So he had those 6 points there right in a row, and that, give him credit. That's what all league players do. And I've always been a big fan of his. He's a terrific talent. And, he made some big plays during that stretch to help them win.
Yeah, and you talked a little bit earlier about progress over the whole season. For this specific game, what did you guys think? Did you think that this could be a marker of your progress, and where do you feel like the program stands now?
Yeah, I mean, we came here to win. I mean, to say it was a marker for our progress, I didn't think probably that too deeply about that. We had just won 3 games in a row. We were confident. We came into the night, thought our game plan was solid. We just really struggled shooting the ball, guys. I mean, you guys, if you watch it, I mean, we had shots in the paint. We had free throws. We shot 41% from the free throw line. We missed some shots around the basket. We missed some shots we normally hit. Like we just had a hard time scoring, and a number of those were good shots. Some of those were, obviously the defense took that away. I thought this year was progress. I did. We won 3 games last year in the league with all freshmen and sophomores. We came back, like I said, we had 4 or 5 quad 1 wins. We had some really, I thought guys got better. I thought the experience, we've added some pieces, with Ty Berry, Chase Audige, to the mix, guys that are going to really help us going forward. And, I thought, I mean, you guys have been around. We were a much better team this year than we were last year. So to me, it was a step forward. And although you come into the season, and my goal is always the NCAA tournament, if you don't have that goal coming into the season, you probably shouldn't be coaching, but if you would have looked at our schedule, honestly, with me as a coach, and you would have said, hey, this group's going to go from 3 to 6, and you're going to beat Michigan State, you're going to beat Ohio State, and you're going to win at Indiana and at Minnesota and Nebraska and Maryland. And, and guys are going to get better. To me, that would be progress. And we've tried to take the long view, and we've never tried to cut corners. The thing that we weren't able to sustain from when, BMAC and those guys went to the tournament, and we put ourselves in a position where we had to have a reset. But you know what? That happens in a lot of programs. That happens a lot of places. And, we said we're going to redo it the right way. We're going to get some guys in here who believe, that are talented players, that are going to get better. And that's what they're doing. And I'm excited for this group to continue to have a full off season. That's the thing. Last year that I think it hurt us a little bit, not having a spring, not having the summer with the weight room and this conditioning and all that. Like, I'm excited for these guys after they get a break. They need to see their families, man. They need to get home. They need to hang with their families. They need to get a little bit of a break, and then come back this spring and have our sights on making another step. I think it's going to be more realistic for this group going into next year to have real aspirations, of making a jump. And that's the way we're going to approach it.
Go ahead, Leah.
Hi, Coach. With tonight being the 5th straight postseason game you all have lost dating back to the NCAA tournament, what is it about these tournament games that have been so challenging, and what do you think it'll take for this team to win in the postseason again? Yeah,
no, I think it's a good question. It's something it's a hurdle we got to get over. It's every game is kind of its own individual entity. I mean, really, this group that we're talking about has only played in 2, and last year, guys, was really weird. We played on the night everything hit the fan last year. I mean, that was Rudy Gobert. I mean, that was just a weird, like that whole surreal scene, and everyone was kind of freaking out. There was, I don't know that last year was kind of a good barometer game with everything that was going on. Tonight was disappointing. Tonight was disappointing. Tonight was a game we felt we needed to win. Tonight was a game we were confident. We felt good about our game plan. We came in. This was a disappointing loss, and there's no question. It's a hurdle that this group going into next year, we got to find a way, because you want to be at your best when it matters most, and that's what was disappointing. I thought we were playing well. We really were in a good spot coming into the tournament, and we just didn't play as well tonight. So it's a great question, and it's one we're going to have to it's something we're going to have to get over, and hopefully next year we'll be in a position where we can make a much deeper run.
Gabby Carroll.
Hi, Coach. Thanks so much for being here. Where do you feel like you saw the most development with the team this year, and where do you feel like you still have room to improve?
Yeah, I just think individual confidence with a lot of players. I just think the experience. I thought Boo, being our point guard, being last year as a freshman, being thrown into the fire. It's such a tough position at this level. I thought he made real progress. I thought in the last month of the season, he really played well. I thought Pete Nance, his development, Ryan Young, Mill, all those guys. I mean, I thought everybody got better in different ways. And I just thought collectively, we had more confidence coming into the conference season. We kind of showed it. We had those 3 wins off the bat. I think it showed, our guys came in feeling really good about where we were at and our ability to compete. But we have to look. I mean, we have to be better. We have to be better in terms of learning how to get to the free throw line more. I think we were last in the conference in free throw attempts. So whether it's attacking the basket in transition, in the post, we got to learn how to get easier baskets. We got to continue to become a better shooting team. I thought we were going to be a good shooting team, and our numbers kind of were up and down throughout the year. I do think that can be a strength for us going forward. I thought our defense really improved, Gabby. I really did. I thought, in the last month or so of the season, I thought our concepts, mixing in some man and zone and some of the things we did, I thought, our numbers would bear that out the last month. I thought we really, really made a lot of signs, a lot of progress defensively, but we got to get stronger. We got to continue to be stronger, everybody across the board, mentally, physically, and continue to build up the confidence and continue to build a system with these guys that we feel can be successful in this league. And so we'll all have our work ahead of us here this offseason because like I said, we need to make another big jump. We need to keep making steps forward. We made a step forward this year, whether you think it's a small one, whether you think it's a medium one, whatever. But, this group made a step forward. We doubled our win total. We had some really big wins. We played an incredibly daunting schedule that we never made excuses for. We just played them. And, and you get better from that. If you stay the course and you play those teams and you kind of learn and grow, to me, you get better. And so I think we'll be much better for that, having gone through that this year.
Last question for Harris Firmaglich.
Hey, Coach. Thanks for taking the time to talk tonight as well as all season. Really appreciate it. I'm just curious, you kind of alluded to this in the last question. It's definitely been clear that there's times tonight as well as all season there have been struggles offensively. And I think even tonight, this was Minnesota's first win under 65 points and they only put up 51. And I'm just curious, as a coach and moving into next year, how can you try and improve the team and make sure that these type of struggles become less prominent?
Yeah, no, I think it's a great question. You got to find a way when you're not really making jump shots but really you look across the board, we just didn't shoot well. We made 41% of our free throws, tonight, and it was a tough night offensively, but to your point, I agree. You got to find a way to grind out and we have done that a little bit. The Maryland game the other night, I think we won 60-55. But across the board, I thought our offense was better this year than it was last. If you look, our pace was better. We want to continue to be a team that plays with a little bit of pace. It's always hard in conference. The longer you play in conference, everybody's pace kind of slows a little bit because that's just the way it goes, especially in the Big Ten. But, we want to continue to be committed to playing with pace, to be able to get some easy baskets, to be able to spread the floor, continue to become better shooters, ball handlers, passers, shore up our system. But I agree with you. If you score 46, you're not going to win much. And, we gotta make sure we do a good job where when we come out, we can put some more points on the board and give ourselves a better chance to win.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thanks, guys. You guys be safe.
All right. We'll go right into questions for Pete. If you have a question, you can message Athletic Communications in the chat. First question for Eli Karp.
Hey, Pete. Just curious, what was Coach's post-game message to you guys in the locker room?
I think Coach was just saying that, we got a really good group. And I think, since this group has been here, since I've been here, we've made a lot of progress as players and as a team. From the beginning of last year to, how we finished this year and how we started this year, I think was a huge step. And I think that we're, at the peak of the mountain. And I think we're just really close to, taking that next step, where we need to be and where we can be and to really fulfill the potential we have as a team.
Hoop Daily.
Hi, Pete. Kind of touching on that point. Last game, you guys had 6 players in double-digit totals. Today, you guys had 4 players making clutch buckets down the stretch. Is this a good group that you guys think could go really far next season? Do you think you're going to feel really good about the group dynamics going into next year?
I think so for sure. We all really like each other a lot, which is super important on the court. I feel like we have good chemistry, and it's only going to get better and better as we develop as players. We got to get a lot stronger, and we have a whole summer to get stronger and get just a lot better in general. I know I'm really excited about what we can do next year, and I think it's going to be a great year for us.
Gabby Carroll.
Offensively, you guys really struggled tonight, only scoring 46 points. Why do you guys think that you struggled there tonight, and how do you think you can improve on that, especially like going into next season?
I'm not really, there's some nights where you have bad shooting nights, and unfortunately that happened for us tonight. We were just having a hard time shooting the ball, and we got really great looks. And I know everybody works on their shots every single day, getting up the shots that they get in the game, and what happens. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you miss them. And today, not a lot of them were going in, and we got to be able to live with that, knowing that we practice those shots and they just weren't going in today. So that happens sometimes.
John Riker.
Hey, Pete, appreciate you being here. In the last 4 minutes, just what did you think was the difference? You guys looked to be in control, and you guys had closed out a lot of these games in your 3-game win streak. What do you feel was the difference between you and Minnesota tonight?
Credit to them. I think they made they made a lot of the offensive plays that they needed to make, and all the defensive plays they needed to make, and we failed to do both of those. I think we didn't get many stops in the last 4 minutes, and that really hurt us. And just credit to those guys being able to hunker in as a team and make the plays they needed to come back and win.
All right. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you.